Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'll give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Wednesday evening. Hopefully everybody smoothly got through the work day. Hopefully the kids is able to smoothly get through the school day. Almost to the weekend, y'all. Whatever y'all got planned, you already know the routine. Just make sure you staying blessed as always, keeping your eyes focused and visual, and give the praises where it's due, especially if you're able to see another day. James, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate everybody that tuned in last night for the conversation. Definitely was a great breakdown. Something that people really need to really get on reacquainted with. If you missed it, definitely catch the replay. Not gonna be too crazy tonight, but I feel like I am kind of dusting off from yesterday anyway. Um, Again, I'm going to tell you parents to really start paying attention to your kids' overall well-being, as far as really checking out. Something seems out of pocket or out of whack. Find out what's going on without having to do the hinge high private eye investigations. Basically, just sit down and definitely have a conversation with them, especially if you see something that could be wrong. Susanna, what's going on, baby? Like I was saying last night, the kid is looking like he's spaced out, looking like he all out of whack. Find out what's going on. Make sure it's not marijuana. Make sure it's not pills. Again, you got to pay attention. I've always said this for real. There should be no reason why you live in a household full of people and don't know what the hell is going on with your people. It's something that you really need to pay attention to. And not just pay attention to the boys, but pay attention to the girls as well too. If you are one of them that know your kids' routines and then all of a sudden the routine stop, definitely make sure that you don't have to worry about nothing that's going to bite you down in the long run. Susanna, what's going on, baby? Come get your opossum. I ain't messing with you, Jay. But no, definitely. Prime example, if you know the signs of a pill head, basically. If your child is showing those type of symptoms, you definitely sit down, talk with them, see what's happening. Then from there, either you try to get them the help possible, or I can't say that because I think the second option y'all would definitely go with. But no, definitely try to get your kid as much help as possible, especially if they're not in control. That prime example. That's just like if you're not aware of your kids, they could be taking steroids. Prime example if they do play sports, right? Most of us see what the hell the side effects are from steroid use and prolonged use of it. So you want to be taking very careful steps when it comes to that. Tamika, what's going on, baby? That's what's up, Susanna. I'm good. You know me, late night workflow. Um, just had to chime in with the people. Again, I feel like I was going to go deep last night, but see, like this part, you definitely got to pay attention to because if your child doesn't matter, if either one is into sports, that is kind of tied into that. I'm not saying all sports, but the majority of them, at some point you're gonna come in contact, or somebody will be coming in contact with somebody that's using. Now, I keep it real with you. There are different, different levels of steroids, but I could say probably only one of them is the most safest out of all of them, and that don't even got nothing to do with working out. They do have some that again they are supposed to be used for in the event you had previous sports injuries, so on and so forth. But even those type of drugs can get your kids hooked on, right? Pay careful attention. If they don't need it, don't give it to them. Like prime example, you'll know the symptoms when you get aggression and you get emotion. You know, steroidal rage is real. So you gotta definitely take heed of that and don't play around with that at all. Maritza, what's going on, baby? And in the same token, guess what? At some point, just like most other drugs, it's gonna break your body down. It's like most of them other high end drugs, trust me. You'll start feeling the difference. You'll notice the difference. Platty, what's going on, baby? It really is critical again to start being more observant of your children. You don't want to take a risk and then get a call one day talking about your child is in the hospital or being rushed to the hospital. Another thing to look at as far as that is, again, just make sure that they're in the best of mental spaces. Because regardless to what, yeah, they're going through a specific phase because they are transitioning from childhood to teenage years to almost adulthood. Sometimes they already going to kind of feel in a little eerie space. It don't got nothing to do with not being a good parent at all. Just sometimes be like that. Hammer, what's going on, baby? Wait, Platty, you can't send me no love without no raccoon. I need you to do me a favor. I'm making raccoon fitteds. Come on now. No, but you got to do that. The minute you see that, yeah, you're gonna definitely have to take that first step. There's no way you're gonna tell me you would allow your child to not get the help they seek. The one thing to remember too is again, they got peer pressures, and those peer pressures is definitely a game changer for some, and it can be a game changer for some because guess what? Your mind ain't strong enough to deal with the world ahead of you. You're liable to fall for everything or just give up all altogether. No need for that. But parents, I do got a question though. What would you do if you find out? That is the question. I know everybody's got different answers and different ways and methods to deal with that. But I think that's one of the parents' worst fears next to losing their children is having their children addicted and out there like that. So question would be, what would you do if you find out your youngest or even your oldest is on the stuff? It was a long time coming too, him. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was that was definitely a long time coming. At least in my opinion, it was. I don't honestly think you would not. I know you would be upset. I know you definitely would be upset. But again, how would you react to that situation? And how far are you willing to go to make sure that your child gets the help that he needs or she needs? Serious, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned to hit the like button. That's an essential question. I would ask almost any parent. Some point, I might take a poll. Like I said, it'd be interesting to find out exactly how everybody would play out to the situation. Because again, we take certain things for granted and we take things lightly. Can't take that lightly when it comes to overall drug use, and especially when they're that young. Things that you do when you're younger might mess your body up. It could stunt in something. You never know. It's like the old saying of coffee stunting your growth, right? Now, again, you want to have different things that will, at some point, prolong use or definitely mess you up for the long haul. And why essentially do that? I would advise anybody, especially those who are into the sports field, to just do it the right way. Even if you ain't professional or even if you ain't going into that level, you just doing stuff because you like to do it. Just be careful. I would say the best results a lot of times is just again do it by the book. Prime example, you might be a little bit too frail, but you might want to put on a few pounds. Do it the right way, you can do that. It's going to take some time, but nonetheless, you know it'll get done. You got to do things gradually. You can't rush the process. See, I've always felt when it came to roids, my all in all opinion, shortcut, shortcut and a half. BMF, what's going on, my guy? The scariest part about it is that you don't know what it could do to your heart. Man, did this wind just pick up? Hold on, y'all. I think somebody about to pray for me real quick. But you don't know what it can do to your heart. You don't know what it can do to your liver, your lungs. Certain drugs that you use and abusing. Listen, it will definitely catch up with you and do a number. Now, again, everybody's bodies is different. Where one person might be using and abusing and hasn't bitten the bug yet, there are others who it only takes one time, and that's it. It's either two things when it comes to that. You're either going to be hooked or you might not make it. And again, as parents, that should be one of your worst fears, especially when your kids are out there. Now, again, you don't know your kids are being a part of that, and you would like to want to do a double check at least. Because essentially, again, it will fall on you. Not making no critical judgment or nothing. I'm just being logical because there's certain things you'll look at. Man, I'm hearing something. Oh yeah, it's kind of disrespectful outside. Oh, it's kind of disrespectful outside. Up, up, it started back raining. Who jinxed me tonight? Before I finish off my lesson, who jinxed me tonight? Do you really want to take the chance? Prime example, you doing certain things, and then now your heart is all irregular. You might catch holes, weakness in your heart. Like you take a risk when it comes to certain things. Again, your heart is the main thing that's pumping. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Oh shit, my bad, y'all. Yeah, that went sound kind of disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But guess I'll be sitting here for a minute. I'll be honest with you. That's the worst feeling in the world. I don't think you want to mess around. Then when it's all said and done, you might need a heart transplant. Might have to get surgery on your heart. Like it's things with your body that you should not take for granted. Your heart, definitely one of them. Your kidneys and your lungs is definitely one of them. Like I said, the major components of your body you need to keep intact. How you think you're gonna be able to continue to live and survive if you messing them up slowly but surely? Marlene, what's going on, baby? No, no, I'm back indoors, but I had to go double check. You know this, Tony. Come on, now, man. Come on, now, man. You know I gotta make sure once it sounds like explosions, I gotta come out and do my job, son. All right, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie to you. That would be the worst fear for anybody, not just the parent. It would be a worst fear for your kid as well. I don't think you want to be that young and might have to worry about major surgery. Or prime example, some of them things might mess up your intestines. You don't want to definitely risk that either. To definitely scar your appetite because think about it. You're supposed to be digesting your food, so on and so forth. Or you technically are supposed to be eating on a regular regimen. Not too much, not too little, but even if you want to indulge still, and you don't even got the munchies, you don't have no appetite, no nothing. Yeah, depending on what you taking and what you messing with, that's going to be the reason why. And there's certain levels that you don't want to go to. You don't want to end up you trying to get to a certain point, right? But then you end up reversing the process. That's like you saying you want to put on weight, but then you overdoing it to the point where you losing the weight. How's that going to work? No, I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about the youngins, the ones who might be going through or might have been around any type of drug use, as far as steroids or any of that. Should have messed them up. I don't think you want to be 18, 19 talking about I need heart surgery. Even 17 on that. Like again, I know there's some kids out there who are just sick. You know, it's not their fault. That's a whole different story. There are certain drugs they're gonna have to take that we know would harm somebody that don't need it. But again, you don't want to be doing something that start tearing up your lining in your stomach. You know, whatever you think you can handle, you might not be able to handle it. It's another prime reason again to just start looking out. And then at this juncture, a lot of you parents are definitely going to have to pay attention to your kids because, again, like I said before, don't we still have a fentanyl problem going on too as well? Just because they ain't over talking about it, yeah, it's still a problem. You don't want to get that call, and I'm just keeping it real. You really don't want to get that call. You don't want to get the call that your kid done overdosed on it, or that your kid got caught with it. So you got to start being more planned and more visual when it comes to that. You know, in the long run, you want to just try to do everything, do it organically. When you do it that way, trust me, you'll get better results. You'll feel greater. You'll definitely be able to inspire, you know, people to look. I don't got to do all this extra stuff just to get where I need to get to. Nah, take your time. And I'm still talking about the ones who are dealing in the sports. You're going to come across a little bit of everything as far as peer pressure is concerned. Appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. But it is definitely critical again for even the parents to start paying attention. When the signs start showing otherwise, get on board with it before it's too late. Again, you really don't want to be the one left holding the ball because, again, essentially, it won't look good for you. It really is time for some people to just think about the health aspect more than anything. So, and that's another reason why, like I said, I know most of you parents, you definitely want your kids to be healthy. Cover a little bit of something else tonight too. Apparently, caught two people who used the bodega to scam $20 million in SNAP benefits. I'm gonna get to that later. I don't know. I would definitely get to that later. At least in my opinion, it goes back to what I said a while back. It'd be messed up. Don't take that mean to mess up something. And again, you offsetting the balance. Next, say what's going on, baby? Didi, I knew I smelled shadow hugging. But I still be celebrating your birthday week. It's been over. What's going on, baby? Oh, you gotta understand that it's definitely time to be wiser when it comes to your health choices and all that. Yeah, I had to come in here and mess with y'all. Don't play with me. I had to come here and mess with all of y'all. Hopefully, y'all still enjoying your hump days. I was trying to right now, but I'm scared if I go outside, I might get hit with a garbage can. So keep my black ass in here. But yeah, I should tackle that right now. $20 million? Wait a minute. $20 million. Well, it could have been worse. To be honest with you, it could have been worse. It, well, nah, it is kind of worse. I don't know why some people don't just think with logic at times. Again, especially when you are dealing with government funds. Why y'all keep playing games when it comes to those federal funds? Why y'all keep doing it? I just got the question to ask. $20 million. I feel there's more than two people, but that's neither here nor there. $20 million. And then you had a lot of people that, yeah, I think it ties up too. Because you had a lot of people that was also still filing claims. Oh, Lord. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Cool Gamer, what's going on? The fact that $20 million was that easy, my scalp hurt. Another reason why you shouldn't be taking shortcuts. At some point, them shortcuts, they'll stop you. Stop you right dead in your tracks. The fact that you know you're gonna be going through a long stretch in the process of even finding out what your sentence gonna be court wise, everything, man, you taking that sheer risk for nothing. And you're not just scamming the people, not just scamming the stores themselves, scamming yourself. I'm telling you, you were really scamming yourself. There's no way you think at some point something ain't gonna lead back to you when it comes to playing with their money. Somebody tell me when I said something wrong, man. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Ponzi schemes and the schemes in general. A lot of y'all are gonna have to pay attention to that as well too. Yeah, this ain't gonna sit right because I ain't gonna hold you. I can smell a heavy sentence coming on both ends, even whenever they do go to trial. Sorry, because there's no way you gonna tell me you felt comfortable trying to get over like that. $20 million. Now, how long you think it would have went down had they not got caught? I'm asking the question right now. I'm on chill out time tonight. You know, Lady Shay, what's going on, baby? $20 million. I'm sorry, I got to keep repeating that because I'm really trying to scratch my head on this. So, depending on how this played out, right? You had a lot of people that was filing claims because they was actually losing benefits as far as they was being scammed, and it wasn't even just happening in the state; it was happening outside the state too. I think I talked about that a while back. How the hell does somebody from LA get your snap information and all that, right? You all the way in New York City. Like you get where I'm going with this? It's really becoming bonkers out there. What better way not to have to really break a sweat than the scam? Playing around with funds. So for those who were scammed, prime example, as far as they benefits was concerned, they had to go through the wait period so they could try to feed their peoples, right? Uh, Even down to Ponzi schemes. Like some of y'all got to be careful on what you invested in for real, company wise, all of that. If I don't feel comfortable, I ain't man. Listen, that's just me personally. I feel most people would go that way anyway. See, that type of shortcut right there could definitely land you some time. And in certain cases, it'd probably be more than 10 years. Who knows? That's $20 million. That ain't no baby change. $20 million. Give me a second to think about this for real. I hope it was worth it. Honestly. Are you ready? What's going on, baby? And I ain't judging, but I'm just asking the question. I hope it was worth it. Or was it worth it? Now you're gonna be sitting up for God knows how long. That's what I was trying to say. Sometimes people just know there's opportunities there and they won't take it. They would rather go through the journey and the struggle and saying, all right, you know what? If it's being given to me, let me take this. And you scamming people that again are trying to feed their families. So I don't know. Just don't sit right. Hold on. You gotta really ask yourself that. The fact that you could even sit there and know that you're doing wrong like that and still do it, that's a strong signal right there. A strong signal that we are really at the times right now. So you're gonna have to really start being more on board with everything. Um, Wherever you're using your card at, make sure you're using it the right way, and make sure, prime example, you ain't getting double charged for specific things. Pay close attention, because even that right there could probably be possible scam situation. Come out for a second because I wanted to know what exactly was going on. My bad, y'all. I just had to come out and see what's going on. Nonetheless, though, you have to be mindful of that. Like when you are shopping online, depending on which companies you shop with, there are some who are going to make sure you don't ever have an issue. And if you do, guess what? You know what it is. They're going to at least give you a fair warning or a notification or something. And even if something don't seem right, you do your investigation. Because I honestly feel that's the most downright disgusting thing you can do. You're scamming money, and especially that money could have been used in the right way. Playing around with your life and playing around just trying to get a quick lick, a quick fix. What exactly did you? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm still going back to that, yo. See, this it really is time for some people to understand. It's only so much you gonna keep having luck like that before you run out of it. And you know what's crazy? If you sit there and ask that question about was it really worth it, most people will say, yeah, now I'd do it again. Or yeah, I'd do it again, but I'd do it different. You shouldn't even be thinking on that level. Because again, you still upsetting the balance, whether you believe it or not. Jewel, what's going on, baby? And I'm sorry, but there should be an open eyes to some people. Again, if you really think you about that, go ahead and try your luck. You'll see exactly where you'll get. And at some point, guess what? Still going to end up coming right back to square one. It makes no sense to try to rise to the top the cheap way, and then you still end up suffering, and you get nothing out of it. I gotta be real about that. I'm going to sit here and risk my part of my life for what? Just for the almighty dollar. When instead I could just really try to do it the honest way, the best way possible. I don't want that. I don't sit right. Now I can understand the certain situation. Here we go again. You're gonna hear that just a little bit. Just a little bit. But you gotta really think about that, man. Instead of you taking that applied knowledge that you have and trying to get into like IT work or stuff like that, you would rather scan. You could be working at a national bank. You could be doing a little bit of everything. You could be doing computer analytics. You never know. Especially if you're really good with technology and science. I don't know why you don't take your opportunity on the right path and do it. And you could be possibly at some point given opportunities, especially if you're good with it. You have the talent to do it, do it. You go on the other route, it's either going to lead you in silver bracelets or, again, you're going to end up with nothing or next to nothing. You know, if you want to put in work the right way. Now, essentially, that could have been prevented. I don't know. It seems like every time somebody get a little position of power or get near there, they start feeling themselves and they start thinking on the wrong path. Starting to see that more and more now. The more you think you're going to gain out that situation, especially if it's in the wrong, you're going to keep doing it, which is sad all in all, though. Because again, look how many people got scammed before they can even use their money. So that's crazy. And I'm not just talking about with the SNAP benefits. I'm talking about any type of money period that you use. Look how many people that got charged and got money taken out their accounts before they can even do anything. I don't know, man. It's crazy. The time you got trying to spend, man. Listen, do something that's going to be beneficial and that's going to definitely keep you on the up and up. It is essentially time for some of y'all to start caring more about yourselves. Stop crashing out for the wrong reason. You know, again, you're going to make mistakes in life, but those mistakes shouldn't cost you, and it shouldn't cost you major neither. You don't think. Think of something possible and more logical before you mess yourself up. $20 million. Jesus Christ. And depending on how long it was being done, again, look how many people probably had to keep filing claims, kept having to jump through hoops and hurdles just to get whatever they need to get. Nah, you're right, Nexie. That is the saddest part about it. You know, it really shouldn't corrupt you, but I can't think for everybody. At least in my opinion, I can't. I don't give a damn if that opportunity dropped right in my hand and in my lap. Nah, I'll continue to get it from the mud like I've been doing. That's what I'm known to do. Getting those short paths in life will definitely cost you something in life. And again, if you got families already, like you got kids out here, you want to be out here, you want to be free and be out here raising your kids. Not taking those sacrifices just to try to do something. Do something that ain't worth it either. Come on now. You know, it's crazy how you gotta try to exist in a world where violence is inevitable. Hate, jealousy, and ignorance is definitely inevitable. But now you also got to worry about possibly your financials being ruined at some point just because of people who lack responsibility and accountability and lack motivation and determination. Quick, easy way for an extermination. You got to realize that again, you can give yourself any opportunity, and you don't necessarily have to damage somebody else's credit or anything else along that line just to get it. If you would take your time and do the research on a lot of different things, you could get yourself going, even if you got next to nothing. Again, you do got to put in the footwork. It ain't gonna come easy, but it shouldn't be that hard. Like I said, for some, you need to learn about LLCs and all of that. And again, if you know you great with computers and technology, all in all, do it from the positive aspect. Get into AI generated design and arts. Like I said, definitely get into computer analytics, sciences, all of that. It'll work out for you. You think ain't no money in that field, it is. And there's money in that field where you could definitely keep growing. Just gotta really invest in yourself and take the smart investments when it is dealing with yourself. If you know what you after, hey, try to go after it, but be smart about going after it too. And when you do get into a position of power, don't let that make you think you're above the law or that you're above everything else. But you still got to be mindful, and you still gonna be under the watchful eye. So, and that just gotta be wiser. That's it. Learn to really take the time and build what you need to build up. Your encouragement, your empowerment. You know, just grow the right way. You do it organically in life. Guess what? It ain't nothing that you can't do. There will be no limits to anything. You just gotta definitely love what's going on that process. You want to have your ups, your downs, your in between. But if you're solid enough to get there, definitely continue to stay in humble grounds, basically. 1 second, y'all. I feel something out too. My bad. But yeah, be wise in those decisions because those decisions will definitely cause the worst type of effect if you're doing it the wrong way or thinking about going that path. Now it is because again, you're not gonna get rich quick, not unless you was born into money. Like I said, if you was already born with a silver spoon in your mouth, that's a difference. But for those who ain't coming from that, again, it's not hard to try to do something. You have people again who have made success stories out of just coming from nothing. Yeah, the struggle is hard. It gets hurtful at times. But when you actually make it to the other side of the damn fence, guess what? You feel a little bit more happy and more accomplished. You gotta have that mentality, like I said before. You gotta think like a sharp and a trained assassin. You gotta stay ferocious on certain aspects. Again, it is about what drives you passionately and what's going to keep you here for eternity, at least a half eternity. You want to at least make sure you leaving a fine legacy where, look, anybody could come from any circumstance and actually make something happen without having to be a destruction or any type of real nuisance to their own. Brandon, what's going on? Cherokee, what's going on, my guy? Realist, what's going on? I see you up in here. See you up in here. I remember what I said a while back. When it comes to certain situations, if you're going to do it the best way and do it the right way, you must have the mentality like a Michael Jordan, a Kobe Bryant, may he rest in peace. Any type of mentality that you know you could get with, that's going to keep giving you that strength, keep giving you those lessons, keep doing what's necessary. Again, good work will pan out. Again, you shouldn't have to think, yeah, I got this easy scheme. Ain't nobody going to get hitch of it and think you're going to run with it forever. That's the worst because again, at some point, somebody does eventually slip up. So at some point, you end up leaving the trail. So at some point, you know what's going to happen. It's going to come right back to you. Ah, man, you already know. sitting there just kind of chiming in about $20 million. I caught two dudes that used the bodega and scammed $20 million in SNAP benefits. So if you was able to do that, I can imagine what you was really doing as far as people who was actually using debit cards or ATM cards. You gotta think about that too. That's the scariest thing about it again. And parents again, make sure you, even if your kids are buying and purchasing their own thing, you better make sure that that's what it is, and it's not no scam at all. Or make sure they ain't gotta worry about something like that happening. Good to get those alerts again. You know, something don't seem right. Come on, man. I ain't messing with you, Nextly. And again, appreciate you for dropping those links. Serious, baby. Working hard in this damn rainstorm. I'm having, baby. Shit. I ain't gonna be doing nothing for a little bit, y'all. My bad. No. I ain't messed that, man. I'm saying it's funny because it's like, damn, if you had that much time and energy to do that, imagine what you could have did if you wasn't on that type of time. Imagine what you really could have got done and accomplished. The fact that you scammed and took from people who could have been feeding their homes, especially those who really don't have the opportunity to either work or do certain things along those lines. Come on, that you got to feel some type of way about it. That'd be like somebody scamming your family out of trust money and stuff like that. You know you're gonna have a fit. Bob, what's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. $20 million? Like I said, it could have been worse. But then I honestly think if it had been bigger than that, that would have been even more harsher. Imagine it had been $50 million. Hey, can I imagine that you actually don't know how to spell? And while you out here, I need you to take this real quick, my guy. You knew it was coming. Come on, baby. Get a quick one of those. You know, you know. Come on now. Come in here with that. I don't think you can imagine what it'd be like if your family got scammed, because I think your family already got scammed. Damn. They got scammed for having you. Next up, come on, I got time today. I got time today. Yeah, I know. But it really is crazy though, because it could have been more money than that. Bad enough to, man, let me not go down this damn rabbit hole, because it's bad enough for real that here it is. The economy is already kind of in flux right now. So everybody that's getting whatever money, you trying to make sure you doing what you need to do in the right aspect and not have to worry about, yo, we got some suspicious activity going on. Oh yeah, I do. I definitely do though. I got a question. Do you got something better than watching me all day? If you feel you that better. Hold on 1 second. Let me put some respect on this Cash App real quick. I'm gonna give you the double whammy since I feel good today. Appreciate you for that Cash App, baby. See, this is the prime problem again. Ignorance, yeah, it ain't beneficial for you. And I'm just speaking to you now. It's not good for you. I can do a lot of entertainment, right? Which I am. But I ain't entertaining the thought of ignorance. I'm entertaining the thought of just awareness. Because it could be a simpleton like you that end up really getting scammed for real. Somebody in your family could get scammed. And we ain't talking about little pennies if you do got something. So yeah. If you got time to worry about how many times or worry about what I do coming on here countlessly, again, when that link was dropped, you had all the opportunity to come and open your mouth. You're already kind of doing too much of opening your mouth now. Yeah. You need to close it. Got my chat smelling like chitlins in here, man. We don't need that. And if you ain't got nothing to bring in, don't be here. It's just that simple. All in all, though, I still would advise a lot of you parents to make sure, even if your kids are making purchases or you're making purchases, just make sure you're in the right spots. Got to deal with those quote unquote readers, and like, you got to worry about systems being hacked in. Trust me, it's enough. You want to try to keep whatever financials intact before you end up sitting like this fool that done trolled 2 different times. You don't want to be one of these pandemic babies. I'm sorry. You definitely don't. So, yeah. But I honestly believe it could be more than 2. You never know. Anytime it's a scam like that, this ain't the first time it happened though. Come on now, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Scariest notion is thinking you probably making the simplest purchase, like especially if it is for an emergency. Prime example. Either you can't access your funds or you gotta go through a hoop and hurdle just to prove you didn't make that purchase. Telling you, be careful in a lot of these situations because it's really getting scary out here. And again, to think that you got the time to put your investment in that. instead of trying to invest in something better. Says a whole lot. One second. 1 second. Not gonna lie to you though. Been an eerie week too. Oh, it's been an eerie week. Last night was definitely one of those. I didn't stray away from what I said last night about parents being safe more than anything else. There's a lot of different things going on, and it's a scary world out there for real. Freak accidents can happen, and again, you do not want your child to be in the midst of that freak accident. And that's the sad part about it. That is the sad part about it. Next year, like I said, even doing stuff like that. It's not like you just scamming, people within your own age. You scamming pretty much anybody and everybody. For what? And again, you'll say that there's no opportunities out there being given, but how would you know if you ain't putting in the work and the guaranteed footwork to do so? Oh, y'all must have forgot about what off the book jobs is, right? Yeah. Still got a lot of those roaming around, trust me. So there's no way you can't tell me you can't get somewhere. See, there's some of y'all who won't even take seasonal positions because you feel it's nothing. Or you'll listen to what somebody else tell you and say, "Oh, but you could have been doing something else." Sometimes you gotta again be your own person. Stop worrying about what everybody thinks about you. You gotta want to do better for yourself and do it in the best possible light. Like I said before, it is kind of a gift and a curse, though. It's a gift and a curse because again, it's supposed to give people the opportunity of networking, business relationships, so on and so forth. But it's a curse because look how easy it could manipulate and change everything. Angela, what's going on, baby? Most I can tell you is try to use it for the best of your advantage. Take what you possibly can out of it. You'll definitely take some good lessons out of it, trust me. Because it can still be beneficial to a degree. It doesn't necessarily have to be so much as poison. But again, just smart decisions, knowing when and where to use it as far as anything you are utilizing as far as your financials is concerned. Know what you got to do. See, I'm old school. I'm always still going to be walking right in the store. Don't care. And then imagine you got to do that time, and then you still got to pay back that money. Imagine if you still got to pay back that whole money too on top of that. That's what I just thought about. Imagine if they get you like that. You already done got the time, and you got to pay that restitution back. And ask yourself, is it really worth it? Bigger the scams, the worse of the consequences. That's essentially what's going to end up happening. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. Just thinking about that right there, I ain't gonna hold you, just messed my head up. Messed my head up for the night, y'all. 20 million now. Didn't even do nothing. Think about this real quick. For those who might be in them spots, prime example, when they doing open houses, I would tell you to go in there and go see what's going on. No doubt, Brandon, you're already. Again, there will be a lot of y'all crying about no opportunity, but guess what? Opportunity sitting right there. A lot of these establishments be having these open houses. Like I said, you end up going to an open house 9 out of 10. You probably might end up getting the position right in it. You might not have to go through a full process. A lot of different things they'll tell you. It is about listening though. Hold on, Didi. What the heck? Second, real quick. Next, you told her to go to bed, didn't you? Uh huh. Didi ain't going to no damn bed. You know this already. I don't think nobody over here going to bed yet. In order for a wiser and brighter future, I would suggest that some of y'all really take the time and the opportunity to really find out what is available to you, program wise or anything else. Whatever will suit you and whatever will propel you to the highest levels, and take advantage of it. And here it is. Let me not go down that rabbit hole. But then here it is. We hear about they possibly trying to stop the money. Nah, you got to keep the cash. You got to keep the cash. It seems like it's going to be too risky at some point to even use anything online. Yeah, my scalp hurt. I'm gonna leave that alone for another day. I'm gonna definitely leave that alone for another day. It's crazy, man. I'm sorry. Man. Nonetheless, though, the first part of this live was definitely just a dust off. My bad. I had to double check because I just seen something flying past. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those nights. For those in the city, you already know. Try to keep yourself indoors, and yeah, wind ain't playing right now. First part was just a dust off from last night. Again, parents do follow the signs and the signals, especially if you know the signs and the signals of specific drug uses. Worst fears again are losing your children due to that. It's bad enough you have to really worry about violence, but then you got to worry about drugs as well too. Get them the help before it does become too late. It's not hard, and guess what? It ain't going to be cheap neither. You going to have to definitely put in that time and effort to make sure that you don't go down that road again. Link is still in the chat in case anybody want to chime in. This is an open discussion tonight. And again, $20 million. Yeah, this is it. They got just got thrown off for the night. You mess up your cities though with that situation though. I'm going back to that, man. You really mess up your whole city with those type of situations right there. You mess up the real hardworking people around you when you do stuff like that. Destroying people's businesses, credits, so on and so forth. Yeah, it makes it hard to even trust people like you again, or just know you're gonna have a dark cloud over your head. Prime example: if rob this spot for more than $100,000, how you expect them to pay or do anything as far as they rent for their establishment? How you expect them to feed their people? Like you got to understand that right now. This ain't the time frame. This is not the time frame to be trying to take from people who barely got themselves. Take the opportunity on yourself and grow. Build the right way. Feel the difference. Gotta get out that mindset if there is none. Now again, I believe in healthy competition. If you are going to be competitive, it should be healthy as far as it should only just give you the incentive to keep striving for more. Keep focusing on making yourself greater and greater and greater. Even when you get to a certain achievement, don't let it corrupt your mind because you still got things to do and you still got levels to grow. You might be on a trajectory with something right now, and even when you get to that good spot, you might have to focus in another direction because now it's time to add more. It's time to do more. Again, it's about bringing that opportunity back and knowing that you're going to be a part of giving the opportunity. Definitely be a difference maker and a room shaker. The fight is never over. In all aspects of life, the fight is never over. It'll only be over if everybody really decides to just quit. But I don't believe that will happen because again, you're gonna have those who just don't believe in that. And that type of strength symbolizes a lot. I'm not going without a fight. I refuse to kneel down, and I definitely refuse to back down from anything. See, like prime example again, I was looking at it from the standpoint when I was talking about the Cam situation. Again, it's one thing to have a competitive spirit. Yeah, we gonna talk shit, whatever the case is, but it should never get to a point where it has to get physical. I honestly feel it do be a lot of hate and jealousy and bitterness for real. Can't be bitter because you're not in the same position somebody else is in. If you would take the time and focus on yourself, you probably could be in a even better position. Or, it's always seeming to be like this. Instead of just competing on the right path, we rather try to really bring each other down every chance we get. Again, how you going to level up together if you ain't trying to come together? It shouldn't be I gotta beat you or defeat you. You need to definitely focus on how you want to get it together, man. You can't see what everybody else's blessings are and think that that should be automatically yours or that entitles that to be yours. No. If you would put in the right type of work and dedication, you can have your own. And again, essentially, you ain't got to worry about nobody else but your own. Again, remember, your blessings ain't my blessings, and my blessings ain't your blessings. Getting into that spirit of enrichment, yeah, gotta find something that really fulfills your spirit. You want to teach, teach. You want to reach, reach. And whatever conclusion you come up with, the main thing again to remember, it should be able to give you a balance, but also good life lessons. It will show you, just like it will show others, that you could definitely make something out of nothing. It all depends on what you want and how far you're willing to really, go for it. How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to push yourself for greatness? Again, don't rush the process. Just enjoy the process and trust in the process. You learn to do that. Again, he ain't nothing that you can't do. Sky's the limit, baby. Yeah, just little confident motivation for the people that need to hear it again. Your options are never limited. It'll be limited if you choose to let it be that way. What lies beyond the horizon, you never know. Now, there's certain things you might have to go to school for, certain things you might not have to go to school for, just to at least get into the positions that you see nowadays. Might not necessarily have to do all of that. It's a scary thing when you really quit on yourself, though. You are obviously here for a reason. And so you get into that comfortable space of finding out what you could be here for, you're going to keep going down a specific path. And that specific path is going to definitely lead you just like how I led these two people so far. But if you do it the right and the generous way, guess what? Everybody wins. Everybody prospers, especially your lifeline. Give yourself that incentive, positive encouragement. Nobody can walk in your shoes and you can't walk in anybody else's. Sometimes you're gonna have to pressure yourself, but like I was saying last night too, you pressure yourself the right way. Okay, if this is where I see myself or this is what I feel I deserve, what am I willing to do? No, what not even what I'm willing to do. How would I go about it if I did get to that standpoint? You gotta ask yourself almost like futuristic questions. All right, even if I do it this way or I tweak it out and make something work for myself, how do I envision myself when I get in that position? Do I see myself continuously on the right path or do I see myself falling out or losing everything? And I honestly feel that nobody want to lose anything when it comes to hard earned money. You don't want to be up 1 minute and then now you done belly flop the next minute. You're gonna have to take that time and learn the right type of variables when it comes to doing what's necessary for life. Yeah, it's obvious. Uh, we got a hater in the house. So yeah, I'm gonna laugh at this real quick and I'm gonna entertain this just for 2 seconds of life. I'm gonna entertain it. You got 5 seconds. Four, three, two, one. No bias. No bias. Oh, oh, my bad. My bad. I ain't messing with you, James. You missed the snipe. Yeah, wasn't worried. Don't care. This is the type of example right here of somebody that obviously has nothing else better to do but focus on one person all day. And that's the weirdest part about anything. It almost feel like stalkish behavior. My skin kind of itch a little bit, just a little bit. Nonetheless, though, again, take that incentive in your own life. You visit multiple roads as far as what you think about. You could take some things, guess what, and make different versions of that same product. It ain't hard to do. Or you could take something better and make it even greater. It all depends on how you look at it and how you attack it. Oh no, I know that next year. I know. They need to be entitled to a job, but matter of fact, never mind. Highly doubt you would even work here anyway. They might beat your ass up anyway. So we ain't gonna give you that time. Nonetheless, for people that really need to hear that, this should be a motivational tool for you again. Love yourself, be yourself, and make magic work for real. Be more determined and more invested in those critical movements in life. It's not about fame, and it's definitely not always about fortune. It's just about doing what's necessary to keep you happy. But don't think that you're entitled to everybody else's blessings and fortunes neither. You got to work hard just like everybody else got to work hard. There are people who need to utilize all these programs, especially the ones that are helping you with your OSHA licenses, and especially if you in the construction, all your critical licenses, your fire guard, all of that. Get into that. Security, get into that. Medical field, get into that. Computer science, technology, get into that. If you know how to do it the right way, implement something. Like I said, you probably create your own damn website, your own domain. If you that wise and that smart to do it. Shoot, you be running businesses left and right and probably ain't even got to leave from your home. Again, you give yourself options, even when there is no options being given to you. That's the whole beauty of life. You're gonna have to get up and learn something. You definitely gonna have to get out there and do something. But what you decide to do, depending on how you move it, could cost you. Could cost you a little. Could cost you a lot, but it will cost you. Just know that part. But the link is dropped in case anybody want to chime in. I got a feeling, yeah, I gotta go deal with something right now. God damn it. Knew that was gonna happen. I'll never get a quiet night. But again, the beauty of life is giving yourself space and opportunity to grow in life. Don't misuse or abuse every precious moment that you got. Make it worth your while. Don't end up like this fool that kept getting sniped out the chat tonight. Don't end up being like these pandemic babies, man. Keep yourself motivated. And even if you have to take some downtime, you might not be able to do certain things. Guess what? You still keep investing in yourself. You still keep pushing yourself. Shout outs to Riders for Life for that, especially. Like I said, situations where you know you might be down for a minute, but you still push yourself to do other things. It's the beauty of life. If one thing don't work, something else will. Now for this fool ass nigga, the trolling might not work for you, but maybe something else might work for you. Get to that. I'm giving you some space and opportunity to do so. Let me get up out of here though, y'all. Like I said, I wasn't gonna be too crazy on it, And yeah, hopefully somebody did get something out of this. I feel I'm definitely gonna have to be on point because we might have people. Wait, hold up, James. We might have people like Tyler that's running around right now in the street, so I'm gonna have to definitely be on point tonight. You know this already, man. Just wanted to quick chime in with the people. Was going to do something this morning, but unlike your boy Tyler, I actually came home and got some rest. So yeah. Oh, yeah, shout out to the plug. Yeah. But you gotta focus on that. Focus on what's better and not cheaper. Don't encourage the madness. Come on, man. Don't encourage it. I see y'all up in here. For those who might be new here, guess what? You're gonna get a lot of this. Definitely gonna get a lot of this. Oh, you're gonna get this. Especially coming from a shadow hugger like this. You're gonna get a lot of this though. Know that much. Just love yourself and love yourself enough to know you're gonna always grow and you'll always have space and opportunity. You know, you know, you know. I'm tired of y'all, man. You see, look, I'm tired of y'all. Y'all know good. I'm trying to be a role model over here. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. Oh, come on now. Man, what's going on, my guy? Oh man, come on now. I would hope he finds something else better to do. But see, this is another prime example of somebody that don't want to take no space and opportunity to grow, but focused on what another grown man doing. I wouldn't care if I was on here once a day or 20 times a day. Just the fact that I know you watching me, it says a lot. I'm doing my job. Oh, oh, I'm doing my job. You actually learning. Oh man, come on now. Oh now. Ain't going through all of that. Not going through all of that. That's why I said I can never get too mad about this. This should be too funny. See, I can enjoy life, give you a balance, and actually know how to just utilize the time that I do. So sorry you utilize your time being ignorant, and I'm utilizing my time because I'm militant. So sorry. So sorry. But let's be real. Why not take the time right now? Especially now that certain things are kind of like back in order. Go take your investments and go make it blossom. There's some of you who are actually still good with numbers. Get into the market. Get into the stock markets. For real. Get into the right investments that could definitely keep a cash flow going if that's what you so focused on. And you ain't got necessarily shoot, they got legal shit right now that you can use. Come on now. You can't say ain't no opportunity. You got people right now taking opportunities, even making money on them sports betting apps and stuff like that. Come on now. Get with the program, man. Don't do that, Dexy. Nah, it be people like this that boggle my mind. Because like I said, I obviously the wind in the background, so that obviously means I'm actually still doing something. What exactly are you doing besides sitting in the dark room with your little pink fingernails, worried about another grown man? Especially a grown man that's actually bringing some awareness to the app. and bringing it to the people the way it's supposed to be brought. Like I said, wouldn't care how many times I come on here, you actually watching. So yeah, kind of feeling scared. I see what y'all women be talking about now. I feel like I'm being stalked. But I ain't gonna call no, I ain't gonna get no authorities involved in nothing. That's just not me. Like I said, anytime that link is dropped, you got time to pop up. Say what's on your mind. I think this is another awareness for some people. This will actually show that you can actually have a disagreement without acting like a child at the same time too. You let me know when you're ready to act like an adult. I ain't messing with you. Come on, man. I'm just now catching up. My bad. Uh, I don't be caring. I honestly don't care. Listen, it goes back to what I said a long time ago, and I'm gonna continue to say it because again, eventually, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more coming. Don't care. Really don't bother me honestly. It can never bother me because again, I'm living rent free in your mind, and I love it. I'm about to, like I said, relax in his mind, watch some free cable. I'm about to take over his whole domain. Uh, wait. Let me use it how the ladies be saying it. Oh, little thing. Oh, you upset, said, but you know. See, regardless to how things might seem, my spirits can never be broken. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm great at. But I'm also fair and well rounded. So in that instance right there, I don't have time for you, you to even be in my mind. So yeah, who won, baby? Juice, what's going on, baby? See, this is the problem though. And I was kind of speaking about this with somebody this morning. We was having a nice little intellectual conversation, and we came to that same conclusion. See, it'll be people like that that'll be the demise of people who actually are building something great and grand. Well, at least if they're around the wrong type of, well, if they're around somebody they shouldn't be around. Yeah, they'll destroy that notion. Because whatever they might want to be a part of, guess what? If they feel they not at the top or if they not getting more than, you see how they do. Quill Spill, what's going on, baby? You know what I'm saying? The fact that you got time to worry about what other people are doing and not getting up to doing something yourself to better yourself says enough. It really shows again who has the winner's mentality and who doesn't. Because if you actually had a real mentality, you wouldn't be focusing about me. But you are. So, like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be here. See, the problem is I'm still authentic all around the board. Pretty much solidified right now. I am who I am. And guess what? Again, nobody stops or destroys the growth. So I still win. I still win. I still win. My bad, y'all. This wind is getting at me, but at least it stopped raining finally. It should stop raining finally, man. Appreciate you, real spill, baby. So all I'm saying is, at some point, you gotta raise your conscious level and say, you know what? Maybe I should get into something that's gonna help me live my life happily. Because that's what it is. A lot of y'all unhappy. That's why you do the things you do. I see it. It don't take much to realize that. There's some who are doing what they're doing because, yeah, they're exposing and doing what they need to do. In certain instances, that's a good thing. But for others, just mostly being childish and unhappy. So, yeah, uh, my bad. My bad that I know how to be myself, still love everything about myself, and love the fact that I've built and grown with some great people. My bad. Carlos, what's going on? You know, you gotta be obvious. Be obvious to the fact that you'll never be able to achieve as much as you think you're gonna achieve worrying about me. You better get up and do something, man. Again, if you're gonna use this computer for the right. Don't let this damn internet consume everything about you. Because then again, you'll end up like this troll right here that always loves to come in here. So, matter of fact, can't even call you that. This bottom feeder basically, um, bottom feeder is obviously never going to learn. So, I don't expect him to. I would hope he take this message to heart. Why you still got time to do something ample? You better do it. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, both trains, man. Shit. But this is what I'm saying. You're not going to reach for nothing great if you're taking baby swings at something. You got to go for the gusto. You got to be willing to put it all out there and put it all out there for the world to see. See, I put it on for the world to see. I got to. You want to know why? Because if I don't, how are we all having conversations and intellectual anything if I don't say nothing? My bad. Apologies for me loving myself and loving the people around me and giving the best possible opportunity one way or another through the talk and the conversation. Something better than nothing, right? My bad I don't live in your reality where you feel you gotta watch me every day. Nobody's watching you. I know what you are though. You watching your own wool, wasting your time. Sitting in that little rocking chair getting old. Oh wait, I got something to say though. How much you want to bet? Even if I did leave here, you still gonna be here, still doing the same old repeated, repetitive madness. See, I'm giving you space and opportunity to really actually shoot and lean at something, but you're not. Like I told you before, if you need some sort of help, some way, somehow, I can help you. But I ain't gonna be entertaining stupidity all the time either. And don't be scared to come to me if you really do got something to say to me. I know sometimes I might be a little angry, I might be a little aggressive, but I still got an open ear regardless to what. See, that's the difference between me and you. I know how to create the balance and keep the balance. You just unbalanced. You see how that works here? See how that works here? Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. You know, it'd be sad when you really got people like this though that will try to take away from the positive causes, even in your own community. See, this would be the type of person, prime example, that if somebody of a high stature did come back to do something good, they would be the main one trying to quote unquote get a viral moment or just getting in their bag about something. What I said last night, learn self control, right? Learn to have self restraint. Again, that is what's needed, self restraint. But when you got people like this that are trying to squander the opportunity, you're going to keep getting the same repeated pattern. This is what I'm saying. It's time for those type of people to be held accountable, and we need to have the same energy we would have if anybody else was to be held accountable for our own actions. Want to know why I say it that way? Let me break this down again, baby. There's no way you're going to tell me that you can't be successful in anything in life, especially if the opportunity is given to you. There's no way you can tell me you can't manage to maintain that. There's no way. Instead of you trying to destroy what's necessary, about you be a part of growing what's necessary, growing space and opportunity. BMF, you came back in here without my scratch off ticket, son? Come on, son. Appreciate you, my guy. Come on, son. You came in here without no scratch off tickets, baby. I need 2 lucky 7s. I need a cash word. Start taxing my people for lottery tickets. What you gotta think about that? How do you get upset? For real. How do you get upset? You don't want to be a part of nothing. You don't want to actually take the time to actually see what's going to happen. It needs to be legit people that actually get more people involved, right? We always say we need more people. We need more of this, right? But those same people who are trying to be a part of and can possibly bring more people to be a part of, it seems like you have hatred or jealousy because you're not somewhere in the position that they're in. You should be in your own position and worry about your own positions in life. Follow your own path to greatness. Don't follow somebody else's path. You can't be a carbon copy of anybody. Build better. Build yourself greater. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Just thought about this again. Yeah. In the event, let me give this fair warning and announcement. I did say I was bringing back poetry, rain, sleet, or snow. But if I don't bring it back tomorrow, I just forgot I got something I gotta take care of. Not back in time to take care of that. Definitely we gonna rock out early Friday. I'll definitely leave it on the reminder on the community post as well too. I think again this is real imperative to utilize every skill and talent. And again, show the work. Show that it could be done. Show that you could take the simplest ideas and grow it into a phenomenon. If you want better, start thinking better. Stop thinking with jealousy and hate. Know yourself and you can grow yourself. With that being said, I'm not going to be up in here too long. Just a few things I want to bounce off with and check in on the people with. I know it's still early for those on the west. It's almost late for those on the east. Oh man, it's already late Thursday for all the future babies. You know. But again, I would encourage those who need to hear this. Hopefully, it'll bounce off your head again. I would encourage you to really look into all of these different programs or start building your own type of program where you could get yourself actively going. You are a vital part of life, whether you believe it or not. When you allow specific poisons and specific negatives to really seep into the mind, that'll start a domino effect. We need to start breaking those. No doubt, Angela, appreciate you, baby. I'm about to wrap it up anyway. It's almost time to go on break. Something that this person don't know about, taking a break. But that's for another story. Another story. Yeah, I'm gonna dig more into that. What I was talking about earlier too. I think I did find a couple things, and that's probably for somebody that's in the city or anybody in the city. Got some information on a few things. I'll post it up too. Like I said, don't say there ain't no opportunities around any corner when you ain't even getting up off your couch to go outside to go around the corner. The more time you waste worrying about everybody else, the more you lose. You're not gaining nothing. Start building up for the better. Bronze, you ate the church, my guy. You're gonna have to catch this replay. And I gotta also start charging up this device. But I'll definitely be back in the morning for the site, definitely. Just something I wanted to bounce over to the people, like I said. So hopefully somebody did get something out of it. If you can sit on this internet all day for nonsense, you're gonna be sitting on here too for something that's gonna make greater sense. Actually give you some space, freedom, and some independence. Don't be like the sucker MC that's always trying to troll me. Be something better and greater. For those who do catch the replay chat, you'll see it for yourself. People always get snipes out of here. It's always a blessing though. Talking about you was in the bushes. Now you was in the bushes, bronze. Now I'm messing with you, bro. You already know what it is. Nonetheless, I didn't stray away from what needed to be said tonight. From the financial standpoint right now, be careful with your financials, what you spend on and what you don't. And also, again, when it comes to your kids, just watch out for what you need to watch out for. And for people that are building their own establishments, they building their own dynasties and empires, just make sure you don't have extreme haters, jealous watchers. Just make sure you got the right type of positivity and growth around you. Again, I appreciate every last one of y'all who have been a part and still being a part of this building, this growth. I think I say it enough almost every day. That's because I don't say something I don't mean. You know, we always going to be able to come, sit down, have fun, but also have some great, deep conversations. We know sometimes people try to say, oh, the numbers should reflect this, and it don't matter about the numbers. It just feels good to have those conversations and bring the awareness when it's needed. And again, almost everybody here is building on a different level, one way or another. That's because you believe in what you believe in, right? You believe in keeping yourself strong and motivated and knowing that you'll always have an opportunity somewhere, even when it look bleak. I love and respect for all the creators that actually rock with your boy. Definitely got love for all the supporters. This is what a blueprint of actual building should be. And see every last one of y'all that have been here actually make everything rain. No matter where I'm going, no matter where I've been at in these streets, they always seem to love the vibes that's over here. Even when Ashy Larry come out the shadows trying to troll me, but nonetheless, this is what it is. I know how to be myself and love it. You need to learn to love. You need to learn to love yourself, my guy. Oh, my girl, or whoever the hell you are. I'm just giving you a share announcement too. Don't let nothing I said go over your head. You better figure out a better way to try to gain my attention after tonight. And again, if you want to be a part of the build, just do so and do it the right way. Okay? Okay? Oh, but yeah, let me get up out of here. Definitely got to start getting his breaks in order. I'll be back in the morning, most likely, with this good old cypher if it ain't crazy outside. I'm trying to take my walk, y'all. You know how I do it. Be motivated in life, no matter what it is. Be motivated. And again, love the process. But yeah, let me get up out of here. See y'all in these streets. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance tonight, you already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. Y'all definitely enjoy your evenings. I see y'all running around in these streets. And again, shout out to everybody that really made it possible for your boy to keep doing what he been doing. It feels good, baby. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.